Atomic Habits. Today I want to share a book that truly changed the way I look at success, discipline, and everyday life. This book is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Most people believe that success comes from big goals, strong motivation, or sudden life-changing decisions. But this book teaches something very different. It says that real change does not come from big moments, it comes from small actions done consistently. One of the most powerful lines in this book is, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." What this means is very simple. Goals are just wishes, but systems are what you do every day. If your daily system is strong, success becomes automatic. If your system is weak, even the best goals will fail. The word atomic means very small. Atomic habits are tiny actions that look insignificant today but create massive results over time. This book clearly explains that success is not the result of one big transformation, but the result of hundreds of small decisions repeated daily. Reading one page a day, exercising for 5 minutes, or saving a small amount of money may not feel powerful in the beginning, but when these actions are repeated for months and years, they completely change your life. As the book says, success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. One of the most important ideas in Atomic Habits is the power of 1% improvement. If you improve just 1% every day, after 1 year you will be almost 37 times better. In the same way, if you become 1% worse every day, your progress slowly disappears. This teaches us that success and failure are not sudden events. They are the result of small choices we make every single day. The scary part is that habits work silently. You don't see the results immediately, but one day you suddenly realize how far you have come or how far you have fallen. Another powerful concept in this book is identity-based habits. Most people focus on what they want to achieve, but this book says we should focus on who we want to become. The author says, the most effective way to change your habits is to focus not on what you want to achieve, but on who you wish to become. Instead of saying, "I want to read books," say, "I am a reader." Instead of saying, "I want to exercise," say, "I am a healthy person." When you start believing in a new identity, your actions naturally follow that identity. Every habit you perform is like a vote for the person you want to become. The book also explains how habits actually work using a simple 4-step process called the habit loop. Every habit has a cue, a craving, a response, and a reward. The cue is the trigger that starts the habit. The craving is the desire you feel. The response is the action you take. The reward is the satisfaction you get. For example, a phone notification is the cue, curiosity is the craving, checking the phone is the response, and enjoyment is the reward. The brain is designed to repeat behaviors that feel rewarding. That is why habits are so powerful and so hard to break. To help people build better habits, the book introduces 4 simple laws of behavior change. The first law is to make the habit obvious. Our environment plays a huge role in shaping our behavior. The book says, environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. If you want to read more, keep a book on your table. If you want to exercise, keep your shoes near the door. If you want to reduce phone usage, keep your phone away from you. When your environment supports your goals, habits become easy. The second law is to make the habit attractive. We are more likely to repeat habits that feel good. If something is boring or unpleasant, we avoid it. You can make habits attractive by pairing them with things you enjoy, like listening to music while exercising or drinking coffee while studying. As the book says, the more attractive an opportunity is, the more likely it is to become habit-forming. The third law is to make the habit easy. Many people fail not because they lack discipline, but because they make habits too difficult. The book strongly emphasizes starting small. Reading one page is better than planning to read for 1 hour and never starting. Doing 5 push-ups is better than planning a full workout and skipping it. One powerful idea from the book is, habits should be easy to start, not impressive to watch. When you reduce friction for good habits, consistency becomes natural. The fourth law is to make the habit satisfying. Our brain loves instant rewards. When a habit feels satisfying, we want to repeat it. You can use habit trackers, check marks, or small rewards to make habits enjoyable. The book says, what gets rewarded gets repeated. Even a small feeling of progress can keep you consistent. The book also explains how to break bad habits by reversing these 4 laws. Make bad habits invisible by removing triggers. Make them unattractive by reminding yourself of their negative effects. Make them difficult by increasing effort. Make them unsatisfying by adding consequences. Bad habits survive because they are easy and convenient. When you make them hard, they slowly disappear. Another important lesson from Atomic Habits is long-term thinking. The book says, you should be far more concerned with your current trajectory than with your current results. Results take time. Habits are like compound interest. Small actions repeated daily create powerful outcomes over the long run. Just because you don't see results today does not mean your habits are not working. In the end, Atomic Habits teaches one simple truth. Success is not about motivation, talent, or luck. It is about building the right habits and systems. Your habits shape your identity, and your identity shapes your future. When you focus on becoming a better person one small step at a time, success becomes unavoidable. Small habits may seem weak, but when repeated daily, they create a powerful destiny.